Hello Standard 7, welcome to English class by Mamta Shetty. Today's session is about 2.2 the souvenir part 3. In the part first 1 and part 2 we have seen that the main character Siley is given an opportunity or organized a trip to the moon by her mummy who financed her for it because it is an very extraordinary trip. She reaches the moon in a space shuttle. She is just dazzled with all the scenario in the moon. Right. So first day they had a welcome from the receptionist and there were lot of instruction given to them. It was a 3-day program and they had a trip. They visited very important places and then they had to write an essay. Second day it was about a circus, a very beautiful circus where the sitting arrangement was done. They could see lot of tricks played by the gymnast. Now today's video is about the third day. So what happens on the third day? The third day the teacher took them to an historical place where 100 years ago Neil Armstrong, the first person to land on the moon. Yes, they visited that place. This place is kept as an historical monument and this place was the oldest place and the main highlight of this trip. Right. So up to here we finished in the 2 session. Now we'll continue after this. So what happens when they reach this oldest place? What did they see? They find the footprint of Neil Armstrong which was preserved on the moonlight, and beside this footprint there was a very, as a gesture, grand gesture, what did they do? They made a grand statue of Armstrong, and below that statue, at the base of that statue, the first word which was uttered by the human when he landed on the moon was carved on it. What it was? One small step for a man, one giant leap of a mankind. Yes, so what was that? There was a statue of Neil Armstrong. You can see Neil Armstrong statue. Below they have mentioned, or you can see they have printed the word which was said first. As soon as Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, he told this sentence, right? One small step for man, one giant leap of mankind. This was the first word said by him when he stepped down on the moon, and that only it was there. Next, the main attraction was that children they were given a space suit, and for the first time they were given this space suit to wear and they were very happy. They were asked to by the teacher not to be running. The teacher gave them lot of instruction. Don't run, don't sprint. Sprint means don't run fast. You will fall with this suit, space suit. The teacher gave them repeatedly warning. But children, they were not ready to listen. Why? They were very excited. They ran here, they ran there, they jumped. Yes, they just to move. Teacher was giving again and again warning, but no one was in the mood to listen to this warning. They were just running, hopping everywhere. Yes, you can find them. See, they were very happy the first time to wear the space suit. After this, what happened? When they go roaming in this gravitational force of the moon, they come across an ornament shop, and in that ornament shop the shopkeeper is selling what? Buy ornaments specially made from the stones on the moon, very cheap, cheaper than those available in the shops in the settlement. So this settlement where it was inside the dome, there also these ornaments were there, but there it was costly. Yes, because of their genuineness. And here outside in the gravitational force, this shopkeeper is selling the ornaments, but it is cheaper. The money is less, right? And then what happened? He starts screaming. Screaming means you can say he's calling the customers, come and take these things from me, right? And these children, they go there and they see. And at that time, Siley realized something. Right? As soon as she sees this necklace, earrings, bangle, so this shopkeeper goes to her and says, buy sister, buy. I am selling this earring really cheap. Saying this, he approached Siley and he displayed, means showed, the shining stones earring. Siley suddenly remembered her mother. Right? and tomorrow, that the third day was finished, and tomorrow she was going back. And she completely forgot about her mother in these 3 days. She felt terribly guilty. Guilty means very sad. And this shopkeeper was insisting, buy this, sister, don't think much, cheaper, better, take it. Shyly looked around. All the children were moving front. What she did? She came to that shopkeeper and told that, I want to buy these red color earrings. Please give me fast. What is the price of this earring? This man shopkeeper says, only 1000 rupees. Shyly immediately pays the amount, takes the earring, and she runs back to catch up with her friend. Yes? And in this way, she brings the earring to her mother. She comes back. And she, on returning home, what she does, she shows this earring to her mother. Mother is also very happy. Mommy, look what I have brought for you. Her mother picks up the earring. She is very happy. But as the mother picks up the earring, she says, hello dear, how I am going to wear such a heavy earrings? Yes? And then when the mother sees the weight of the earring, she says, how I am going to wear such a heavy one? This earring is very heavy. And then Shyly realized the mistake she has done. What mistake she had done? Let's see. So mother just picks up the earring. Shyly immediately realized her mistake. Shyly had purchased the earring in the field of the moon's gravity. Right? And what she had done? She had bought the earring outside the human settlement, and there the gravitational force was more, and that's why Shyly and her friends were made to wear the space suit or not. Yes, but the earring which was inside the settlement, it was of proper weight as compared to our earth. It was same, but outside the settlement the weight was more. Yes, and when she brings that earring and she gives to her mother, she realized that she has done a big mistake of buying the gift outside the settlement. So here we end this chapter. The exercise, page number 28 and 29 is a self-study. You have to solve the exercise yourself. Thank you.